Alright y'all, so we started this tattoo off with the 7 round line. That's what I mainly do my lines, but anybody that's been with me, y'all already know I do my lines with the 7 round line starting out. And just by her skin being a little bit darker, she's not too dark, but I said I'm gonna go ahead and hit some outlines. Sometimes it's just like a gut feeling that tells me to let's go ahead and do outlines if I really want this to stand out. Now mind you, somebody don't always gotta be super dark skinned. I'll just go with outlines if I feel like it's gonna pop out better. With this, in the skull, I felt it was gonna pop out because the flowers is in the front, but I still outlined most of the flowers because they are sitting on top of the skull. So I went around all the flowers, outlining them, making sure I had that outline there for sure. So main thing to outline for, once it heal up, you know it ain't gonna be soft, nothing like that. You know it's gonna be straight to the point, it's gonna be bold, and it's gonna stand out. Okay, after I outlined the flowers, I decided to come back with the 15 curve mag. Reason why I came back with the 15 curve mag, like I said, you can start big and you finish off small. So you get the main details down, the basic structure of it with the bigger mag. And you come back with a tighter mag if you want to darken in the center of it, add some details in the flower, things like that. Then you'll come back with that 7 curve mag. And it's the same thing I did as we was moving up with the skull. I used that chin bone, used that 15 curve mag, start blocking in our shades. And I ain't really start getting to the 7 curve mag until I had to start tightening up actually around the teeth in small areas like that. But some spots I could get in small areas with the 15 curve mag, but if not, you already know I'm popping out the 7 curve mag. And don't forget, always build up your tones. I always say build up your tones, start from light, work it in, kind of map it out where everything gonna go at, and then you come back from medium, and then you put in your darks where your shadows really need to be dark at. Okay, and on the edge of this face, I decided, you know what, let's take the 7 curve mag, and I want to make this real bold because the flowers is bold because they are actually on top, but I wanted to make the side of this face bold just so it pop out with the flowers. So making these decisions, it all come down to like personal preference, how you want your end goal to look. And I definitely wanted that boldness on that skull to make sure that skull pop out. But some parts of the skull, I definitely want, I know for sure, like in the inside is going to be soft. And also she wanted a little red in it. The first original picture had all red skull, no kind of outlines. And I said, you know what, on your skin tone, if you do an all red skull, it's not going to stand out as much. It's going to really sit back, and once it heal up, it's going to be soft. And I ain't want to make her flowers pop out more than her skull. That would have just been a complete throw off. So what I did was kind of selective coloring, I decided where I was going to put the red at, where I was going to put, mainly those dark shades at, because I did darker shades of red, and I also did just like a bright red, just so the whole thing wasn't a whole lot of red. But those hints of red, it definitely helps it pop out. And I know for sure once it heals up, it's gonna definitely sit in the skin well. Now this one area for sure I could tell y'all in the eyes, I do start off with black. Instead of starting out with a light tone, I know for sure these eyes is real dark. But one thing I could tell you for sure, if I know it's gonna have some light spots, like how I left some spots for the red, if I know where it's gonna be light spots at, I won't even color it in. Or I could just hit those with my soft shades. But majority of them shadows in that eye, I use straight black. And this is another thing I could tell y'all about by me. See how I'm adding that red directly on the black? I'm not worried much at all that my black is going to probably tint back and tone down a little bit, because I do want it to still feel red. I ain't want it to completely feel separated, so that's why I did the black, and I kind of added a hint on top of that black. And that's one thing I can say, I definitely use the 7 curve mag. These flowers that's in the front of the face, I wasn't trying to give it like a hard feel. I definitely gave the vines like a hard feel, and the edge of that head a hard feel, edge of that skull. But everything on top, I try to definitely give it more softer feel of those flowers. So the top flowers that's kind of hanging over and stuff is definitely more going to heal up soft versus the other ones is going to heal up real hard to where they got that hard outline around it. And that's all part of, you know, how you want your artwork. I just want that background flowers to kind of feel more softer because they are behind the skull versus the other ones that's sitting on top or in front of the skull. I added an outline. That's all about knowing about foreground, middle ground, background. Foreground is the closest thing to you. Background is the thing that's furthest away from you. So as we look through our real eyes and see the thing that's furthest away from us, it's going to be a little bit blurry versus the things that's right in front of us. You're going to see them a lot more sharper. And yes, I continue to add some little white, not the white, but I continue to add it, some of them red highlights. Even I put it in behind in the background just to still have that red like kind of thrown all around and not just at the bottom. I want it to kind of look like a glow, as if it was coming from the right side and it was bouncing on different parts of the skull. But that's one thing I would say, like starting with her skin tone, I don't never try to fully shade it. Like if you got a little melanin in your skin, I would say definitely go for them skin breaks, so don't never forget them skin breaks. But the thing is, the darker the person is, the way more skin breaks they need. So I think I use 3 tones. Most likely I use 3 tones on her. But a darker skin tone, I probably would have just used the 2. Alright y'all, we are now all done, and I decided not to even add no white highlights. I thought about doing it in a teak, but majority of it, like the skin breaks, kind of stand out as if I already put white in it. But definitely this the finished result, y'all, and boom, we'll see her next time she come around. This was her first tattoo now. She did well.